morning, kids. What time is it?
Hey, so we saw what Marvel had in store for us in this coming July. Let's see what DC has. And these two companies, Marvel and DC, they seem to always be chasing each other's tails in terms of like copying each other and what they're doing here. The latest example is their alternate universe, where Marvel came out with the Ultimate line. And then DC followed up with their Absolute line. It's the same idea, basically, just having their heroes, the alternate versions of heroes in a different universe, but just naming them differently. And quite frankly, I basically only like one of the titles for each, Ultimate Spider-Man from Marvel and Absolute Batman for DC. Although I am still following closely what Absolute Flash does too. And it looks like from the sales that DC is executing this idea better than Marvel. They're doing their Absolute titles are doing much better. But my point in all this is that DC's made the same mistake as Marvel in that they just water down the product. They have look at it says here with over 200 covers. It's not over 200 titles because some titles have variant covers, but they must have I didn't count them, but at least 50 or 60 titles, and it's just the product is just watered down. I'm gonna have give the same advice that I had from Marvel, in that is to cut down these titles to like 15 or 20 titles with their best creative teams on them, and I bet you they would all sell out. But with having so many titles, you're just putting such a burden on the reader to try to find what they like, and there's no way anybody has the budget to buy all these, or very if anybody does, but it's not that many people that can buy all these at $5 a pop, nor do they have the time to buy it to read all of these. So people are just left with just trying to figure out what going through all these to figure out what they want. And even worse, comic shop owners, you're giving them so much extra work having to go through all this whole inventory of titles, trying to figure out what might sell or what might not. So it's gonna take a while to get through this. So I'm gonna try to zip through all the ones that I don't think are gonna be any good, and just spend a little bit more time on the ones that I would recommend. And I would welcome anybody to please leave me comments on what you think I might have missed and what you think I might have what I'll try. So let's get through this as quickly as possible here, so I don't waste your time. So we have the regular Batman title, which is going through its Hush sequel storyline. This is definitely one that I would recommend. Written by Jeff Loeb and art by Jim Lee. Both top of the creative talents here, and it's a Hush storyline, and I believe it's only going to go until like August or September, and then we'll have a new creative team on the Batman title. But this is highly recommended. Both Jeff Loeb, great writer, and Jim Lee with good art here. Then we have. I'm not going to waste time on this. Gotham City. I don't know why they do this. Gotham City Sirens never really sold. Now they have an offshoot of that. Not only are they asking you to buy this title, but they're asking you to buy 5 different issues in 1 month at $5 a pop. Someone's going to plunk $20 for all 5 of these issues, and it's not really any kind of like attraction to buy this. I mean, what is this? Who is this for? I don't know. So then we have Absolute Batman. I am enjoying this a lot, and I recommend it. Written by Scott Snyder, who's done Batman before, and the art by Nick Dracotta is just so awesome. It's a very different Bruce Wayne, of course, not the Bruce Wayne we're used to, but I highly recommend Absolute Batman. It's on issue number 10. I believe this is where they're bringing the absolute version of Bane into here. Absolute Superman number 9 with Jason Aaron and Rafa Sandoval. I know a lot of people liking this, so you could check that out. Absolute Wonder Woman, of course, number 10, with Kelly Thompson and art by Hayden Sherman. I've kind of fallen off of this, but I know a lot of people still like this. Let's see. Absolute Green Lantern #4. I never really got into this. It didn't appeal to me at all. It's on it's on #4 right now. And neither Absolute Martian Manhunter did not appeal to me. Although I have heard some people like this. I'm not a big fan of Dennis Camp. Dennis Camp. Like I said, I am still following Absolute Flash. It's the absolute version of Wally West, written by Jeff Lemire, who's a really good writer. It's a hit or miss, like any other writer. Then we get to the Superman titles. You got some extra Superman titles because the movie's coming out, so they got to try to take advantage of that. Superman Treasury 2025 #1. This is an 80-page one shot written by Dan Jurgens. $15 here. Again, Superman movies coming out, so they're going to have a lot of these. Superman Unlimited. I'm not a big fan of Dan Slott, so I'm not really into this, but the art by Raphael Albuquerque, that's top notch. We have another Superman. This is the regular Superman title, written by Joshua Williamson, which is very good. It's been very good, and art by Dan Mora. This is doing very well, and now of course with the movie coming out, it's going to do better. Wonder Woman. I have not been liking this title at all. With Tom King's version of Wonder Woman, I wish they would just put another writer on this. Although I'll say the art by Daniel Sampere is really good, so it's on Wonder Woman 23, coming out in July. Not sure why we have another Wonder Woman related title, Trinity, Daughter of Wonder Woman, again by Tom King, which does not appeal to me. Then we have Supergirl, another Superman type title, related title, Supergirl #3. Written and art by Sophie Campbell. Does not appeal to me at all. Of course, we have a Crypto title. If you really like the Crypto, you'll like this. But and it is written by Ryan North, so that might be attraction towards this. But I'm not going to buy a title just on Crypto. We have Justice League versus. Oh, and here's the DC version of this. We have Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. DC's been doing this Godzilla thing where it's like Justice League versus Godzilla, Superman versus Godzilla, Batman versus Godzilla, Wonder Woman versus Godzilla. I'm not getting any of those at all. This is the main Justice League title, Justice League Unlimited #9, written by Mark Waid. I like the art by Dan Mora. Again, not a big fan of Mark Waid's stories. Let's see. Justice League Dark. Justice League Dark Tomorrow Special #1. Another one shot by Mark Waid. Action Comics by Mark Waid. I'm sticking. I'm not going to buy multiple Superman titles, so I'm sticking with a regular Superman with Joshua Williamson. But this is the alternate Superman title, Action Comics. It's already. This is the oldest Superman title because it's on issue 1088 already. Then we have Detective Comics, and this is that version of for Batman, Detective Comics 1099 with Tom Taylor. I've kind of been going in and out with Detective Comics. I'm not really liking the Tom Taylor run. Let's see, we have Batman Superman World's Finest #41, again by Mark Waid. I'm not into that, but I have heard some people really liking this. Nightwing 128, again, been in and out of the Nightwing. Not really enjoying the Dan Waters run. Nightwing 2025 annual #1. And also written by Dan Waters. This is a 48-page book for $6. That's not bad. That's a pretty good value for that. You have Batgirl #9. I'm more of a traditionalist, so when I hear Batgirl, I think of Barbara Gordon, not all the other Batgirls that they throw in. This is actually Cassandra Cain, aka Orphan. Now, if this had been a title named Orphan with Cassandra Cain, I probably would have been willing to try it, but by trying to take the name of Batgirl and giving it to a bunch of people, I'm not into that. But that's number 9 on this. Birds of Prey number 23 with Kelly Thompson writing. I have not been following this at all. Green Lantern, on the other hand, has seen a great rejuvenation ever since Jeremy Adams took over this run, this latest run. He's already on issue 20. He's been on it since since it rebooted number 1. It's already on issue 25, and there has not been one bad issue of Green Lantern. Jeremy Adams deserves a lot of credit for kind of bringing back the Hal Jordan, bringing back the popularity of Hal Jordan, and infusing new life into him. And the art by I don't know how to pronounce this, Zermanico. It's great art. This whole creative team is awesome. And it's already on issue number 25. Highly recommend Green Lantern by Jeremy Adams. Green Lantern Corps number 6. I know it's got Jeremy Adams too, and with another writer. Not so much into this one. Green Lantern Corps number 6. The Flash. Now we got to get these one shots. Flash, Bad Moon Rising, special number 1. I'm not sure why we have that. We have the Flash number 23. This is the regular Flash run. I haven't really been liking this with Simon Spurrier, so I'm not following that. On the other hand, again, Jeremy Adams took another kind of like not having been popular superhero as of late, Aquaman, and he's rejuvenated this superhero. I love his take on Aquaman with Jeremy Adams and art by John Timms. A great creative team on this. Has really done great things with Aquaman, and I'm really liking this. Highly recommend this one. Let's see, we have New Gods number 8. I've heard a lot of people like this. I'm not really into the characters of the New Gods, so I'm not reading this one. New Gods number 8 with Ram V. Green Arrow number 26, written by Chris Condon, who's a good writer. I haven't been reading Green Arrow, but please let me know if you think it's doing well. Here we have Zatanna, and Zatanna number 6, written and art by Jamal Campbell. I've not been reading this one. Like I said, you have to pick and choose. You can't afford to. I don't think anybody can afford to buy all these. I've always liked Zatanna as like a supporting character or as part of a team. But when it comes to a solo title, I haven't really found a creative team that's done well with Zatanna, but I don't know. I haven't really gotten that one. JSA number 6 with Jeff Lemire. I'm sorry, JSA number 9 with Jeff Lemire. Let me know if anyone out there is enjoying this. I haven't been reading this one, so I don't know. Mr. Terrific, I'm not really into this character as well, so I haven't been reading this one. The Teen Titans, or actually not Teen Titans, Titans number 25. Looks like Deathstroke's back, so that might be an interesting story. I haven't read the Titans in a long while. Like I said, DC has just both Marvel and DC just put out way too many titles, and you have to pick and choose. I can't just get them all. We have Titans Annual, written with art by Phil Jimenez. I know Phil Jimenez has great art, and it looks like he's giving the story a try here. Batman and Robin. This has been a good title, written by Philip Kennedy Johnson, who's a really good writer, and the art's great too. This is Robin, Damian Wayne Robin. This has been a pretty good title, so I recommend this one. It's on issue number 23. Batman and Robin Year 1. Now, of course, they have all sorts of versions of Batman and Robin. If it's Year 1, it's got to be the young Dick Grayson. So we're going back. I love Chris Sami's art, but again, I'm not really into Mark Waid's writing. Then we have not just Batman and Robin. Now we have Robin and Batman, and this is with Jason Todd. So we got all the Robins out there. Number 2 with Jeff Lemire. And this is a great creative team, Jeff Lemire and Dustin Union. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. This is a great creative team. But again, too many titles. Okay, and here's one I recommend, and I've been following. Batman, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween, which is a sequel to The Long Halloween, which was supposed to be the original team of Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale, but of course we lost Tim Sale. He passed away much too early, and they've had different artists on here. Although the covers are by Tim Sale from before. So I recommend this one. It's almost, the story is almost, I think it's going to be 10 issues. So it's on number 8. Then we have Batman Dark Patterns. I hear some people are really liking this one. I haven't been following that. This is written by Dan Waters with art by Hayden Sherman. Another Batman title. Too many Batman related titles. Too many Superman related titles. New History of the DC Universe number 2. I don't know who's asking for this. I mean, as soon as you write a history of DC Universe, it's going to be outdated the next year because of all the reboots and things like that. So I'm not sure why you'd want to do that. Here we have Fire and Ice, When Hell Free. Again, I don't know who this is written for. Totally not interested in those characters. Secret Six number 5, again another one that I don't see a lot of appeal for. Batman Gotham by Gaslight, League of Justice number 1. Is this a one-shot? I don't even know if this is like a limited series or a one-shot. Not going to get this one. We have DC versus Vampires. So this is an alternate reality, obviously. Matthew Rosenberg has been writing these DC versus Vampires. I have not been following this story. Let me know if anyone out there is interested in that. Then we have, looks like DC's Kal-El, California Love Number. Okay, don't know why this idea even got through editorial. Why do we have that? Resurrection Man. Another one I've heard has gained some popularity. I haven't really been interested in this. Written by Ram V. Of course, we have here Peacemaker presents The Vigilante Eagle double feature number 5. Let me see who is. Yeah. Story Consult James Gunn. Written by Tim Seeley. Okay. Again, not sure. DC Sonic the Hedgehog. Number 5, not into that. Teen Titans Go. I've heard there's a section of readership that likes this. This is kind of like the young version of Teen Titans. Probably good. This is like a title to, if you have younger kids, to try to get into comic books. This is one of those titles that you could probably introduce to them. Superman. Okay, now DC. Like I said, DC and Marvel chase each other around with their ideas. So Marvel does their facsimile titles. Now DC's doing theirs as well. I'm not even sure who came up with the idea first, but they got Superman number 1 facsimile edition, the original Superman. DC WIP All-Star Superman number 1. Of course, again, trudging out all the Superman titles because of the movie that's coming out soon. This is a Batman 655 facsimile edition. Let's see. Mad Magazine number 45. Aquamanatee. More like a kid's comic. Same thing with this. Kid Flash going rogue. Starfire or Teen Titans Starfire. Not getting any of these. And then we got the trade paperbacks. Batgirl, again, this is with Cassandra Cain, so Batgirl Volume 1, which is the first 6 issues. DC Horror presents Black Canary, Best at the Best. It was a miniseries with Tom King. Again, not really interested in any Tom King stuff. Black Lightning, The Standard. Green Arrow Volume 4. This is issues 18 through 24. Batman Red Skies. Hawkman, DC Hawkman Wings Across Time. This is the old collections of older stuff. DC Horror, The Devil's Doorway. The Spectre. Harley Quinn, Wild at Heart. Wonder Woman, Blood and Guts by Brian Azzarello. This is some of the older stuff, which is probably better than a lot of the newer stuff. We have Batman Arkham Asylum. Oh, this is where they do the compact edition, where they bring it down to size. I heard this is doing pretty well. The compact editions. JSA Volume 1. Collecting JSA numbers 1 through 6. The Question, All Along the Watchtower. Here you have, of course, the DC manga box set with Superman. Again, taking advantage of the movie coming out. DC X Sonic the Hedgehog. And we have Milestone Universe, The Shadow Cabinet. I am not even sure what that is. Of course, redoing... Oh, no, this is now collecting the initial issues of... let's see, Absolute... Oh, this is another reissue of the original Long Halloween with Jeff Loeb and art by Tim Sale. Superman, the Triangle Area Omnibus. Scooby Apocalypse Omnibus. Absolute Prometheus. I'm not sure what this is. There's just too much. DC just puts out too many different things, and you're leaving people just trying to figure out what to get. Batman by Grant Morrison, Book 2. Some of the older stuff, of course, is much better, so you might want to look at some of these. Batman, the Demon Trilogy. Batman, the White Knight with Sean Murphy. Batman Year 100. JLA Earth 2 Deluxe Edition. Sandman Mystery Theater. If you're into Sandman, I've never really got into Sandman. We have The Flash by Joshua Williamson Omnibus. Sheriff of Babylon. Again, this is Tom King's original stuff, and I didn't really like it. Here we have Wonder Woman by John Byrne Omnibus. This is something that you might want to pick up. I know it's kind of pricey, but there's a lot of issues that are written here. It's like Wonder Woman 101 to 136, 36 issues. Jeez. And that's it. Okay. Again, I'm just saying that there's way too many titles that are being put out there by both Marvel and DC, and their typical reader just does not have the budget to buy this at $5 a pop, $4 or $5 a pop, and just not enough time to buy all these. So I really do have a hard time trying to figure out which ones to get. I mainly just stick with the main Batman titles and some of the Superman stuff. And so let me know what titles you are following, and again, these are coming out in July, so you still have plenty of time to go out to your local comic book shop and let them know, help them do their jobs better by letting them know what you're interested in. That way they're not just spending too much time just going through all these titles. It must just be so difficult going through all these titles and trying to figure out which ones to get and which ones not to get. But that's it. DC Comics, July 2025. I'll have to do another one just for independent comic books because this would take way too long. And again, let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching GeekTime TV. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe, make sure to check the little bell icon anytime someone from our network drops new content here. Want some GeekTime swag? Check out the merchandise available in the GeekTime TV store, linked in the channel description below. Share GeekTime TV with friends, and as always, thank you for your support. We'll see you soon.